So today I roll over to a Corps of Engineer park called Deer Lick Creek, and I talk about how cool Corps of Engineer facilities are. So if you're interested, stick around. Moto Giant. So I feel like I need to introduce this video clip, even though I'm talking through this whole video while I'm riding. I still kind of getting used to this whole moto vlogging thing. I'm relatively new to talking while riding, and I just got a new microphone and I wanted to test it out, so I didn't really have anything planned to talk about, but I wound up talking about the Corps of Engineer parks, and I think it's an important topic, so I wanted to put it out there to make sure everybody saw it. But also, it's kind of discombobulated because I'm bouncing all over the place. Because I guess I just don't concentrate very well while I'm riding. I guess I don't know any other excuse than that, but hopefully you'll bear with me while I work my way through this moto vlogging, because I'm enjoying it. I really do enjoy it, and maybe you guys will get something out of it too. And they're so damn easy to make compared to everything else that I do. I'm really enjoying it. So bear with me, and I'll put something at the end too to help share some more information about Corps of Engineers and why you should be aware of them if you're not, and be enjoying the facilities like I have been for the past few years. Anyway, enjoy my moto vlog. So the plan is I'm going to roll down to Deer Lick. This is Deer Lick. This is on the other side of the river from the place that I always hang out at. My go-to hiking spot that's 5 miles away from the bus. And hell, it's not even, yeah, it's maybe 5 miles away. It's fantastic, and it's been a great playground recently. And this is on almost directly across the river from Rocky Branch, called Deer Lick Creek. If you're looking for cool places to hang out, I've said it many times, Corps of Engineer parks are top notch. They are the national parks of the local communities in terms of amazing, not only money spent, but location. The locations are exceptional. They're almost always on the water, I believe. And you'll see if the campground's open, because Rocky Branch was not the last time I rolled down there, and they may just be on another schedule. Are y'all open? Hey, are y'all open?
We're open for camping only.
How about that? So I noticed that Rocky Branch is closed. They don't have anything. Well, they don't have a campground. Didn't they have a campground at one point?
Many years ago.
20, 30 years ago, hadn't been. Really, the swimming area and everything? Wonderful. Thank you. So, back to my pitch and I think I've made a pitch like this a few times before, but I can't say it enough. If you're looking for recreation, if you're looking for camping, and not all the core parks have camping. In fact, I would say maybe it may be pretty low. It may be half or less of the areas have camping. But if it's on a river or a lake, it's got a freaking boat landing. And they're always on a magnificent spot. I've seen a few by dams. I've seen a lot on the rivers that they've dammed up, or have locks. Like this river has a lot of locks because we've had a lot of barge traffic. It's still a very heavily traveled river for coal and other things. I don't know what else they ship, but I know that they've been shipping coal down up and down this river for years and years and years. Not just that, it's a navigable waterway for any decent sized boat, and you can see it looks like a what you would expect from a weekday. Not very many people on the water, so maybe we can see. So as the crow flies, the beach is right over there, so that's kind of interesting. And I'm thinking Rocky Branch is going to be maybe half mile down that way, and you can swim across. I'm thinking about doing some stuff in the kayak soon. Maybe jump in the kayak and paddle over here. I'm still struggling with whether or not to make a video about my lost camera and that adventure. I've been filming a lot of that stuff. It's kind of funny. I was in the kayak several weeks back, and I had my GoPro mounted to the bow of my boat, and I wasn't really paying attention to where that camera was, and I pushed the bow under the boat dock on the other side at Deer Lick Creek, and just inadvertently, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't think, oh, I might knock my camera off, but that's exactly what happened. I knocked the camera off and it fell. It fell right below the dock, so I know exactly where it went, but there's so much crap in the water down there that I can't find it. But if you're not convinced that you should be considering checking out the Corps of Engineer parks, go take a look at their website, see what's out there. If you're near a waterway, chances are really good, especially if you're near any kind of river that has navigable traffic. And I'm sure there's quite a few of those left. But I've camped at several across the country. But I've visited many Corps parks here in Alabama, and they're all wonderful. They're all 3 or 4 or 5 steps above everything else as far as state parks, or that's why I call them the national parks of the local area. It's the federal government that's putting in these small little amazing parks in a local community, and typically they're not in a high traffic. It's not next to a big city, and if they are, I haven't noticed them. If they're in a big city, I'm usually not paying attention to them anyway. So, but check them out if you have the opportunity to do that.
So I want to give you an idea of where all this stuff is. All this is within a mile of each other. One side is the quarry boat landing, and up here is Rocky Branch. That's where I spend most of my time. And the video today was shot across at Deer Lick Creek. And this place is really nice. And that's really my point I'm trying to get across, is that if you don't know about the Corps of Engineers and their facilities, you need to check it out as best you can. I'm going to leave some links below in the description. Their website is horrible. It's nothing like their facilities. And this is Rocky Branch. That's where I spend most of my time. I've done a lot of hiking, fishing around this area. I've done some camping. Even hung out one day in the rain, and my plan was to go fishing out here, and brought the tarp along because the weather looked kind of shifty, and it wound up raining on me. Didn't even get to throw a line in, but it's just spectacular. It's public land. It's available, and it's all over the place where there's waterways, and it's in every state, I think, except Hawaii.
that I've seen. Now, while most of their facilities are simple boat landings, they're all really nice and they do have some campgrounds, and I encourage you to investigate. I know a lot of people that watch this channel in my videos travel, camp maybe, moto camping, and it would be a shame to pass some of these places by, especially if you like a nice solid campground with good facilities, clean, well kept. Might be something to check out if you're in the area. And if you did not know about the Corps engineers before this video, leave me a comment below and let me know what you learned, and maybe if you want to learn something more, ask a question and maybe I can answer it. Hope you find something near you to camp in and enjoy it like I have. See you on the next one.